before today that you knew this was a tough place to come every time you come here. That was certainly the case today. What can you take away from a game like that?
Yeah, it was even more tough when after 3-4 minutes we were one player down. So all the game plan and everything was in the bin.
Chelsea coach Enzo Maresca may be a world champion winning coach. He may be a UEFA Conference League winning coach. But let's be very honest. He lacks what it takes to take Chelsea to the next level. And the signs are already showing. Welcome back, Chelsea fans. If you are new to my channel, please like, subscribe, and tell us the country you're watching from. Now, let me say it clearly. Enzo Maresca is not the man to take Chelsea to the permanent site. I'll even go further. I doubt he ever will be. Yes, this is his second season in charge. Yes, he's won 2 trophies already, the UEFA Conference League and the FIFA Club World Cup. And to be fair, that's no small achievement, especially considering Chelsea hadn't lifted silverware since 2022, when Tuchel's side won the UEFA Super Cup and the old version of the Club World Cup. But here's the thing. Chelsea today is not that same squad. That Champions League winning team under Tuchel has been completely dismantled. Every single player is gone. In their place, a very young, inexperienced squad, handpicked by Todd Boehly and the new ownership. Their strategy is simple. Buy youngsters, develop them, and hope they become world-class in the years to come. Maresca has done well to make this young group competitive. He's instilled his ideas and even won trophies. But the question remains, how good is he against the very biggest clubs? And this is where, for me, Maresca falls short. So today, we're breaking down the 4 big sins of Enzo Maresca against the top sides. Sin number 1, playing it too safe. Enzo Maresca is too cautious when it comes to facing the heavyweights. Call it fear, call it pragmatism, but the bottom line is he doesn't take enough risks in the big games. Look at the first match against Liverpool this season. Chelsea sat back, played safe, and ended up losing 2-1. Against the top side, you need courage, you need intensity, but Chelsea under Maresca chose damage limitation. Or take Manchester City last season. City were far from their best at that time, inconsistent, vulnerable, yet Chelsea rolled over twice. Why? Because Maresca's game plan was timid, too reactive, and lacked belief. The truth is, big clubs smell fear. When you play cautious against them, you invite pressure, and 9 times out of 10, you lose. Maresca has fallen into this trap repeatedly, and until he shakes it off, Chelsea will always look second best against Europe's elite. Sin number 2. He has a terrible record against big teams. This is Maresca's second season at Chelsea, and let's be honest, his record against the so-called big teams is embarrassing. Yes, he has a couple of standout wins. He's beaten Tottenham twice, he shocked PSG, and he managed to squeeze out one against Liverpool. But when you zoom out and look at the bigger picture, the record is poor. Since he took over, Maresca has lost to Liverpool, lost to Manchester City twice, lost to Arsenal twice, been humbled by Bayern Munich in the Champions League, and just recently fell to Manchester United at Old Trafford. That's not a blip, that's a pattern. The truth is, Maresca doesn't yet have what it takes to outsmart the top managers. Mikel Arteta has his number on lockdown. Pep Guardiola, he owns him. And remember, Pep trained him at Man City, so he knows exactly how Maresca thinks. Even Bayern Munich's Vincent Kompany, with far less experience, exposed Maresca's tactical limits in Europe. Big managers thrive in big games because they adapt, they spring surprises, and they outcoach their rivals. Maresca? He's been predictable, conservative, and reactive. Against elite opponents, Chelsea have looked one-dimensional under him, and the numbers back it up. Maresca is piling up wins against mid-table and smaller sides, but when the heavyweights show up, Chelsea crumble. Until he can change that, his ceiling as a Chelsea manager will always be questioned. Sin number 3. Poor game management. If there's one thing that separates the good managers from the great ones, it's game management. And honestly, Enzo Maresca has been nothing short of poor in this department. Think about the Manchester United game. A red card to Robert Sanchez in the 5th minute completely shook him. Instead of showing calmness and authority like a top manager should, he panicked. What did he do? He ripped out all of Chelsea's attacking threat and decided to defend for 85 minutes. This is Chelsea Football Club, not a relegation side. You don't wave the white flag after 5 minutes just because you're down to 10 men. We've seen Liverpool go down to 10 in the first half and still fight for victory. We've seen Arsenal dig deep and snatch results under similar pressure. That's what big teams do, because their managers know how to adapt and believe in their squad. Maresca, he chose the coward's way out. He pulled off the runners, the players who could actually stretch United and offer an outlet on the counter. Off came Willian, off came Pedro Neto. Even Cole Palmer, Chelsea's most creative spark, was sacrificed. And when United themselves went down to 10 men after Casemiro saw red, Maresca still didn't react with bravery. No aggressive changes, no injection of fresh attacking intent, just more hesitation. That is terrible game management. And it's not just United. We've seen the same pattern against Manchester City, Arsenal, Liverpool. The moment Chelsea face adversity, Maresca folds. Instead of finding a way to tilt the game back into his favor, he freezes, makes defensive subs, and basically invites pressure. That's not the DNA of a top manager. That's the sign of someone still learning, at the expense of Chelsea's reputation in the biggest matches. Why Maresca isn't ready for the big stage. So there you have it, the 3 big sins of Enzo Maresca against top teams. Number 1, playing it safe. Instead of attacking with bravery, he hides behind caution. Number 2, a poor record against big clubs. The stats don't lie. He simply can't outsmart elite managers. Number 3, terrible game management, panic decisions and cowardly substitutions that kill Chelsea's attacking spirit. Now look, Chelsea fans, nobody's denying what Maresca has achieved so far. Winning the Conference League and Club World Cup with such a young squad is no small feat. But the Premier League isn't the Conference League. Beating Aston Villa or West Ham is one thing. Conquering Arsenal, City, United, Liverpool, and Bayern Munich is another level entirely. If Chelsea truly want to get back to the top of English and European football, Maresca needs to grow up quickly in these big games. Playing scared, panicking at the first sign of trouble, and refusing to adapt will only keep Chelsea stuck in the middle ground. At the end of the day, Chelsea fans don't just want to survive. We don't want almost moments. We don't want to beat small sides and roll over when it matters most. We want to dominate, we want to compete, and we want to win at the highest level. The question is, can Enzo Maresca evolve into that kind of manager? Or will Chelsea need to look elsewhere for someone with the tactical courage to take us to the permanent site? Time will tell.
Alejandro Garnacho makes a prompt return in Chelsea blue. Well, they've seen glimpses of Šeško here, Alan. Tonight they get to see it from the start.
They do, full home debut, and he'll be well aware that Old Trafford eyes will be fixed firmly on him to see how he does. They say he's felt a little